Hello, sales team. I am going to share with you today how to create an effective print ad. There are mechanics, there's philosophy, there's psychology that go into creating an ad. It isn't just putting pictures and a contact thing on the contact information on a piece of paper in a magazine or on a website or on a billboard or on the side of a bus or bus shelter or anywhere else you see advertising these days. There's a total a pattern that can be used to make this effective, because the idea here is to create awareness and to get people to stop, look at, and respond to your ad. It's a game that advertisers have been playing forever, and this is our take on it. A lot of this comes from research I've done and experience I've had. So I put this all together. I've actually given this presentation to business owners before to teach them how to do this. So here we go. First, this is really interesting. There's 6 key societal forces that all marketers must understand. The first thing is customers are extremely cynical. They don't believe anything, especially now. In our society recently, truth is fact, or truth is fiction and fiction is fact, and they're very cynical. Next is we are all bombarded with too many offers. Before the internet and cell phones and smartphones, we probably would see 1,500 marketing messages a day. Actually, this is an old stat. Now it's probably 10 times that many. Number 4, we're excellent at tuning out marketing messages. You know, I'm an old guy, still get the newspaper. I can read that whole paper, never look at one ad. We get really good at that. When the radio changes, the radio's playing and it starts going on commercials, I've got 3 or 4 other stations that I zip around to and never listen to any of the radio commercials, that kind of thing. Consumers are smarter than ever, and they're also time starved. So these things all need to be taken into account when you create an ad. To capture the minds of readers with print ads, in our advertisement drenched environment, it's critical to create ads that get noticed. Even within the pages of Enjoy, too many ineffective ads can and do distract our readers. People choose to view print ads as opposed to having ads foisted upon them by other media, and that is the beauty of print. When somebody voluntarily picks up an Enjoy magazine, they have opted in to not reading not only the articles but the ads. And I have had people over the years tell me that they read the magazine for the ads, because the ads tell as much about the community as do the articles, especially somebody who's new to the area. So they're critical. This isn't, and we have a vehicle that allows us to create advertising that people want, that's not tuned out. Print ads, like I just said here, I'm talking and reading at the same time. Okay, next is, how do we get eyeballs on your ad? A print ad goal: get readers who we know are choosing to interact with ads because they picked the magazine up to stop on and interact with the ad. How do we accomplish this? And it's all in the structure of the ad. Structure is a simple yet powerful formula that we use. It's called provoke, agitate, and solve. So to provoke, you bring about a reaction. To agitate, you stir them up, disturb or excite. To perturb, to solve, find an answer, a solution to a problem. That's what an ad's doing. And I'll show you how that works. So to provoke, we provoke with a great headline, combined with a powerful image that helps solve people's problems. People look at ads to find companies that can solve their problems. People realize they have problems when they read provocative headlines describing problems they might have. They might realize they have a problem only when they see an ad. How many times did you know there was even a such thing as restless leg syndrome until you heard an ad about a medicine that would take care of that? That kind of a thing. But to provoke, you're trying to stop people on the ad, and the way to do it is with a provocative headline and image. Those are key. Get rich now. Picture of a giant mansion. That's going to stop people on an ad as opposed to invest your money in real estate or in insurance or that kind of a thing. It's, you want people to be taken by your ad. So the key part of this is a headline, and a headline is an ad for your ad. The main goal of a headline is to stop people's eyeballs on the ad. And a great headline captures the attention of the reader in a clutter of other ads. A great headline text is all first words capped, just like that sentence there. A great headline text is all first word capped. So every first letter, that's what I meant, is capped. A great headline text is all first letter in each word capped. Most people have a microwave, FedEx, text message attention span. When someone stops on an ad, they will spend 1 to 3 seconds deciding whether or not to continue on the ad. A great headline will stop a reader and sell them on continuing with the ad. The headline doesn't sell the product, it sells people to continue to look at the ad. On average, 5 times as many people read the headlines as read the body copy. So here's 8 rules for creating a headline to sell your stuff. First, appeal to the reader's self-interest, attract a target prospect, deliver a clear, understandable message, use words like quick and easy if they fit what's being communicated, use specifics, not generalities. When possible, test 2 headlines against each other. And when you're writing a headline, write 40 to 50 headlines to choose one. It's just brainstorm. You just start writing. And create a swipe file of headlines, meaning if you see anything printed or on the internet that captures your attention, copy it down and save it to a digital file or a printed out file. Well, an interesting thing to do is Google something that you're advertising and look at the image page and see how that's all depicted. So if you wanted to look at a new mountain bike and you Googled mountain bike, rather than look at the text page or all on Google, go to the images and look at all the images. And a lot of times there'll be ads there that you can see. What does not work as a headline is your logo. Most companies spend a lot of money, time, energy, effort thinking about their logo, and they think everybody loves it. Most logos only mean something to the people that design them or the company that owns them. So unless you're McDonald's or Nike that has massive cachet in their logo, don't put it at the top of the ad. You put it at the bottom. And we'll get more into that in a second. So agitate. So what's going on is you've grabbed people by the headline. Now you want to stir the soup a little bit. Now that they get rich quick, see the mansion, what is that all about? Well, you accomplish that with text and content found below the headline. You can use a subheadline, get rich quick, or whatever I said before, with a picture of a house, and then underneath the house is invest in real estate. Stir up the problem with description of what provokes. So 3 or 4 bullet points after the invest in real estate. Explain the solution to the problem. You can use did you know, 9 out of 10, if-then statements to get people's attention. And you accomplish this also with a call to action. We can help. Call today, make an appointment now, and then you add the advertiser's contact information. Drive them to your website. That's the solve part of this. So you've got them provoked with a headline and an image. You agitate them by stirring the soup a little bit. Did you know, 9 out of 10. Solve. We can help you do this. We can help you get rich quick. We can help you find that perfect dress. We can get you the best hamburger you've ever had in your life by calling us, texting us, going to our website, that type of thing. And that's it. Very simple formula. Here are some good examples of advertising that follows this example here. Warn the napkins. There's the provocative headline. It doesn't say, and even Mickey D's puts their logo at the bottom. Warn the napkins headline, subheadline, McRib is back. Agitate. Maybe it's the crisp onions, maybe it's the crinkle cut pickles. This is all agitating. Solve. These are at McDonald's. If you want one, Mickey D's has them with a picture. That's it. Perfect ad. And you can look at this in 3 seconds and decide, I'm hungry, I want one. This works. The other thing to remember is a company like McDonald's, if they put this out there, they've got a marketing team they pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to test crap out like this, and you know it's going to work. Here's another one: guaranteed not to be regifted. Well, what does that have to do with this booze that they're selling? It has nothing to do with it, but it's provocative. Part of a provocative headline appeals to a mass amount of people. If you just said, buy this alcohol, you've eliminated most people that don't want this kind, don't drink alcohol, are alcoholics, whatever. They're not looking at it. But what is guaranteed to not be regifted? Everybody deals with that. It's a concept that we all struggle with around the holidays. So there's a headline. They're using the image to agitate because the solve is at the bottom. So guaranteed not to be regifted. What is it? Oh, it's this Belvedere, this silver holiday edition, available for a limited time only. This is a company here that assumes you know what this stuff is. I have no idea, but it is they assume you already know what this is because there's no contact info, no website, no description of the product. Very sleek, crisp, clean ad, gets the point right across. It demonstrates all of the principles I've just described. So a successful response: a website's visited, a store's telephone and email received, a store's visited, sales are made, and that's it. I would go back and look at this. You will also have a sales or a ad design worksheet that we've created that takes you through provoke, agitate, and solve when you're consulting with a salon. I used to sell to salons. I'll never get over that. It's been a long time since I've done that. A business, when you're consulting with a business on putting an ad together, and you, by following this formula, even if your very first time of working with an account, if you have that sheet in front of you and you follow that formula, you are acting like an expert, and they'll listen to what you have to say because the formula works.